Well, I found my ducks here. Now I got to get some purple felt. Purple, orange felt to make them. And probably some white too. That's what it looks like. Alright, so we got this. And we are working on this. But we're working on the little bitty tiny things. Alright, so now here is this one. And we have him done. And I think it looks pretty cool. We'll call him Ricky. And now we're going to work on these. Now I went and I sewed all the way around with these by hand. So now I'm going to turn it right side outwards. I hope. They're not that easy. Just because it's so small. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. And I'm going to stuff it with a little bit of fiberfill. It'll go in there. Alright, now I want to make sure that I leave at least that much to be able to put on the body. So now we have the sleeves. And what I want to do with the sleeves is, alright, we'll stick it there, is we're going to cut down the sleeves a little bit because I don't want them so much. What I want to do is do it like that. Wait a minute, I don't need that right now. I'm getting ahead of myself. And we're going to cut down right about there. Can't line it up. There we go. Because I really don't like this right here. Because this right here didn't do it. So I don't like that. So now what we want to do is we are going to fold it over and iron it down. I don't think I did it twice. I don't think I only done it once because they're really just for show. Let's see. Yeah, I did it twice. Yeah. Alright. So now I'm going to sew down this way. And then I'm going to turn it and sew it down this way. Alright. We're going to turn them around and make sure to back stitch. Because we don't want it coming undone. There we go. Now, that is so here don't show you your thumb. What happened to my other one? There it is. Alright, there's the thumb. I would say this right here is the thumb here. So now we want to stick it in, and I want, let's see, yeah. I'm going to want my seam down at the bottom. Wrong way, Sandy. I want it to look good, not bad. Come on, come on. Arrgh. Maybe I didn't put enough on there. Something. Alright, bring it down. There we go. Now I have it pretty well much looking good that way. So I can get this one in. This will work. Yeah, it works a whole lot better. Okay, now I have these two done. Make sure I keep my thumb where I can see my thumb. Alright, I'm going to set these aside for a minute. Now, I want to sew these right here, right across the top, by sewing machine and by hand. Now, here's the pants. And what we're going to do is we're going to sew them down the side, and then we're going to hem them. Alright, now that we have these done, we're going to turn them around. Like that. Now we're going to take the feet. Now here's the feet. And I'm going to sew them down this way. Both of them. Alright, now I have that done. I want to take it off. And I'm going to finger press it. Because you can't really iron it. And I'm going to put pretty sides together. And then I'm going to sew it down. Back stitch. Alright, let's go make sure we got everything sewed down. So we're going to want to turn it around. Hopefully everything's caught. Nope, look right here. So, here we go again. And let's see what we can do here. It's right here in this area, so I'll be back. Alright, I have them done. And now this is going to be her little bloomers. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this right inside it, I guess. Line it up at the top. There we go. Now I want to take and stitch right down the middle up to right about right here. But make sure everything goes kind of tight in there. I wish that I could like put, oh, you know what, I ought to be able to put some lace on that. Uh-oh, look at that. That didn't catch again, so I gotta redo that one. I wonder how, I gotta turn my light on. But I'll put me some lace around that. Alright, now I got these right here figured out. And I got my lace on here. And I think it's turning out pretty good so far. Now I want to bring this all the way up. And I want to make sure that this is even on both sides. And I want my seam to be on the seam over here. So that it don't show all that great. So, if I can get it to turn around. This isn't going right for me. Okay, here's one side. Flop it around there. And then line it up with this side. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to take and sew a line down through here up to right about here. Alrighty, I have it sewed and I've kept my little bit right there. So now what we want to do next is we're going to want to put a little bit of stuffing in it. Let's see, I'm going to want this and put a little bit in at a time until I get stuffed. Alright, I have this right here done. So now what I want to do is I want to take and put a pin in here. That's to help it stay in there while we work on everything else. Come on, get in there. There we go. And we're going to put it to the side. Now I have my little strips that goes right here. And they don't go all the way around and all. They just, this is just the way I'm doing it. And so I don't really know how they do it. I don't read directions. Anybody that watches this channel knows that I don't do directions. Sometimes I go by them and I try them. It's like it just don't do no good. So anyway, we are going to iron these down and sew them down. Come on, there it goes. Alright, now, I know I have the same shirt, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Let's see here. I don't think it's going to really matter. But I'm thinking about putting white right here and still leave the sleeves like this. I think that would probably be my better bet, is to put white right there. There we go. I think I will like the white better. So, then we have this one. Now, where's my head? Let's get this back over here. And then here's my head. Here's my flat part. Right there. Then I have this one. There we go. And then my flat part. Now I'm going to sew this on the sewing machine and I'm going to sew these right here down. Alright, I got this right here done. And all we can do is just finger press it down. Because you don't want to take the iron to it. Because if you do, it may melt this right here material. We're going to pick one. And we're going to lay this down on it. and make sure it goes to the shoulders. And pin it down. And then this one the same identical way. And we're going to pin it down to where it'll stay. Alright. Now we have those. We have those on here. And we got the legs done and the hands done. Now what I want to do with the hands, this is a thumb, is I'm going to put it right here where that bend is. And here, how this right here is, I want to cut it down so I'll be able to see it really good. And then we can pin it down. Now this right here I want to sew. Oh, come on. You know, it really messes me up in my thinking when something just don't go right. Like this right here. Bent the needle, but oh well. I got it in there. Let's see if I can't pull this up just a little bit. Put it down. And put it on the other side. Okay. Pin it down. Now I want to take this and I'm going to sew one side down, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sew the other side down, and then I'll sew the head. And then that way, okay, I got to make sure I get all my material in there. So let's see what we can do. But make sure that it's lined up. Pin down. I will make sure I get all my layers. This right here is, the other one was easier. It worked out just fine. Alright. Now I'm going to sew one side and I'm going to go right about up to here and tie it off. And then I'm going to come over here on this side. That way, if I have to, I can take this side and stick it out this side there. Alrighty. Now all we have is the little skirt to go. And whenever I get done with this, then we'll be back and we'll play with the skirt. Alright, let me see if I can see this. Now, I am making my stitches a blanket stitch. Come on, let's not do this. Oh, come on. Hush it up! Damn. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking and I'm putting it in and I'm wrapping it around and I'm pulling it through to lock that stitched in. Now, right down in here, I did it twice, and I did it this way so I can lock my stitches in, and right down in here. So I'm hoping that it works out pretty good. Alright, I'm going to try to get it done now. Alright, I have a bunch of white down here, and I really need to trim it off without trimming my thread. I think that will work. Now, we need to make sure that we put these down. I had to stuff it, so I had to take it out. Stuff it. Now I'm going to put them back. That way I got it. Alright. Now, with this, what we're going to do is I'm going to sew this right here down on the sewing machine, because I think it'd be easier than the way I did that one. Alright. So now, as I sew this down, I'm going to want to fold this right here under and sew it down to this. And I'm not going to handle them dadgum pins, but I'm going to want to sew all the way around and put it together. So let me go get a needle and show you. Alright, I got my needle. Now what I want to do is I want to start with the edge over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put me... Oh, come on, don't do that. Why does it... Shit. Why does shit do this? Okay, let's cut that off. There, I got rid of that. There we go. So now, I want to put these in, so probably what I ought to do is probably do it this way. And then that way I'm not getting stuck. By a needle. Stuff that in a stuffing. Alright. This down. And now I'm going down here. I'm going to make smaller stitches. And I'm going around and I'm sewing it down in there. Oh, come on, don't do this. Oh, boy. Let's get rid of that. Make small stitches. That hurt. Let's see what I can do about getting rid of that. Get it out of my way. Let's see. Come on. Ouch. Alright. Got it out of my way, I hope. See if I can't straighten it up. Put it back down in there. Pull it tight. I don't know if you can see me or not. I hope so. Alright, I'm going to stitch this all the way around and everything until I get back to the beginning of it. Alrighty, it's a little bit loppy, but it'll be alright. I'm not going to cry over it, but it looks pretty good. I'm not mad over it or anything. Alright, let's get on the skirt. So I ironed it 2 times this way, and I'm going to put a piece of elastic in it. And I'm going to sew this right here for the hem. Let me turn that off. And then we'll be done with that part. I'm forgetting to say that I want to put lace right here and up just a little bit on top of it. And put lace on it. Alright, let's hope this right here works out for a skirt. If not, I'll have to make another one. There it is. Hopefully it'll turn out good. The skirt. it over my stitches. Oh, right, there it is. That looks so cool. I think that'll work just fine. I wish it was a little bit more fuller, but we can handle that. We're not going to get too mad about it. Now, we got the hair to go, and I wrapped it around this Dayquil thing, and that way I have a little bit of hair there, and I have this up here. Let me take this, put it there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit at a time, and I'm going to crochet it down. So I can get this way, it'll probably be easier. There, we gotta go that way with that. Come on. Can't get that. Now then, we have this, okay. I didn't want that, but that's okay. I'm not going to cry over it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this right here is the smallest. I'm going to cut it down that way. And then that way we've got long hair. And then I can trim that one off. So now we got hair. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this right here down to it. Get this straightened out. And I'm going to take one string. I'm going to leave a little bit on it so I can use this part of the other thing. So now I'm going to sew this down to her head. Let's see, I want to go this way first so I can get the knot underneath the wig. Then that way it's not seen. Okay, line it up. Line it up. And I'm going to go in here. Oh boy, am I going backwards. Alright, I'm going to go sit down and do it. It'll be a whole lot easier. Well, I got a dog in my way. So let's see if we can squeeze over here. And let's try to get this doll done. Alright, I got its hair on. Now what I want to do is I want to take and line it up. And I want to kind of cut it. Can't get it kind of lined out there. Well, I think that does just as good. So I'm just going to cut that part off and be done with it. So now, let's get this out of the way. Let's look at her face. Now her face, we need to kind of trim it down a little bit. Oh, come on, don't do that. And I think that right there works pretty good. Get this up. And I think that looks good. I think I can handle that. And see how long it is? I like that. I just wish this piece right here wasn't there, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to leave it. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now we got to put some eyeballs on it. Let me get the ones that didn't want to come. There we go. Now we have blue eyes. And I'm going to kind of stick them underneath the hair here. Like that. Got to keep the hair off of it while it's drying. And then, woo-wee, smell that. Uh-oh. Didn't get to the brush with it. I got a mess to clean up here. Alright, here's your nose. There we go, a nose. And now we got a mouth. Might as well use it for something, huh? Use the fingernail polish for something. And then we got a mouth. She got a big mouth. But that looks pretty good. I think, yeah, she'll be able to see her eyes with her hair there. Alright. I don't know how else to show you. Except for do it like that. Got a big old hair right there. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, it ain't never. There we go. There she is. I don't like it that the arms are not straight. But I'm not going to get too mad about it. Alrighty. So now we have her done. So there's Ricky. And then there's Sandy. Alrighty, I hope y'all enjoy. And I like the way the pants did, because you got just a little bit of the lace showing. Alright, we'll see you later.